Welcome, Medibank. I'm Raj, and I have Jack, Ashen, and Benjamin with me. Today, we are here to pitch you our emotive outreach initiative. I'm now going to pass you over to Benjamin to outline the problem statement.
All right, so I'm Ben. I'll be talking about our Medibank's problem. Remember a time when you had to choose between options that just didn't matter to you? Probably not. That's the experience that Medibank's overseas health cover users are experiencing, unfortunately. See, Medibank is facing a unique challenge, often referred to as a wicked problem. To put this simply, it's a problem with no clear-cut solution. So what are we going to do about this? One of the first things that we did was talk to the users of OSHC directly, and here's what they had to say. The users of OSHC all had the same thing to say. They had no strong feelings toward OSHC or their provider. Users also didn't really know the details of their coverage and simply viewed it as just a fee to pay for their university. It's clear that users are missing out on the benefits of OSHC due to just a lack of understanding. The primary data we gathered tell us a story of indifference and missed opportunities for Medibank and the international student community. As we know from my previous question, it can be difficult to make someone interested in something that just doesn't matter to them. And we know from research when someone feels indifferent to a product, no amount of facts or informative data will change that. So instead, we're going to focus our solution on building a community connection to OSHC. We came up with a question to frame this wicked problem. How might we communicate the value of Medibank OSHC through shared experiences, creating a push for international students to choose Medibank as their preferred choice? Moving on to our user persona. The users of Medibank OSHC and all OSHC are already under immense stress adapting to a new country. It's no wonder that OSHC is on the back of their mind. What do we know about our users? From primary data, it indicates that most of the people we interviewed were young, 18 to 22. They're indifferent to their health insurance. They didn't know much about OSHC. They need a cover that supports their lifestyle, and they want to find more balance in their lifestyle and manage stress. The key pain points among users is the lack of understanding of OSHC and the lack of understanding of details of their current OSHC. Simply, users aren't engaged on an individual or community level.
To solve this, we came up with our emotive outreach initiative. This initiative will utilize video testimonials to leverage the emotional response positive testimonials can produce. The goal is to leave a lasting impression in the minds of potential customers. Amongst a disinterested and checked out customer base, this will make the Medibank OSHC plan stand out amongst its competitors by providing real examples of the benefits of understanding and using their Medibank health insurance. We've assessed our solution against the DVF framework and the impact effort matrix. We've also examined legal considerations and our company's stakeholder responsibility. Starting with the desirability, viability, and feasibility framework, we believe this solution will drive community input and engagement. This will increase the desirability of Medibank's OSHC product. The technology required to film and edit testimonials is cheap and easily available. This makes it very feasible. The low technology costs also help with the solution's viability. The main cost will be editing and social media management, which can be scaled depending on the size of the budget given. This flexibility of costs makes it very viable for Medibank. Looking at the impact effort matrix, we've placed it as moderate effort and high impact. Gathering the testimonials will take time and a bit of effort. We will need to identify suitable Medibank customers, filming and editing the content, and deciding whether to use subtitles or have the interviews conducted in native languages. This process can be sped up by drip releasing testimonials in batches as they are completed. This effort will be offset by the projected high impact these video testimonials will have on the future student market, especially if it's in their native language. There are a few legal considerations for our solution. Proper consent must be obtained from participants before release. Local advertising laws will need to be adhered to in the countries we plan to promote the testimonials. And there's an important legal requirement within Australia that testimonials for insurance companies must be truthful and not attempt to mislead. So any comments must be properly examined before testimonial videos can be released. And this ties into our company stakeholder responsibility considerations. Being authentic and truthful with our testimonials will allow us to create value for potential customers and fulfill the promises we make regarding the product. Our ethical obligations towards future consumers will also be fulfilled by providing truthful accounts of our product. Over to you, Raj.
So now we'll have a look at the timeline. We'll look to roll out this project. So we've got a 12-week timeline set. So our first 2 weeks will be to obviously define the objective. It will outline exactly what our goal is and how we want our customers to feel and act towards the OSHC cover. Over the next week, we'll spend our time using the user persona and the other tools to hone in on who specifically we are targeting. Developing our testimonial strategy. This week would be dedicated to creating a sophisticated plan to retrieve testimonials from satisfied customers in different forms. Then we'll gather our testimonials. These 2 weeks are simply gathering the testimonials and bringing them together. Next, we'll have to create the marketing materials, such as focusing on different ways to market the testimonials in creative videos, social media posts, or the odd flyer. Launching, week 10 is simply for the launch of the testimonials and distributing them on our different platforms. And the next 2 weeks, week 11 and 12, will be used to evaluate and monitor the launch and how it's performing. Over to you, Ashton.
As our team member has mentioned, we are building a platform where international students can share their testimonials. So if you go to the beginning of the question is about like the international students are like really not interested in OSHC plan as a benefit rather than a mandatory requirement. So they are relying on their agents to fulfill that need. So in our proposed plan, for the first step, we are building a user-friendly platform to international students can share their reviews and their comments about how the Medibank OSHC plan works on, and they can provide star ratings and their own reviews. So for the second one, for the second point, we are empowering them to share their experience directly to social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and so famous social media sites. And the next step is to integrate with these reviews with good captions and with sharing options and give good meaning to what they are talking about. And after that, as Medibank, we answer those questions and react to this post and share those testimonials to official site, so we can build up a good two-way communication with each other. So for the call for action, I say like we need to approve this strategy first to signify our commitment to build up a good student-centric approach. And for the second one is like the green light this project for like 2 months to gather valuable information and analyze and optimize the strategy further. And for the third step, I would say invest content creation to community management to high quality student engagement. And for the fourth one, I would say need our platform need to be adaptable to focus on new coming trends, and so we can stay ahead in the market. So by embracing this innovation strategy, Medibank can cultivate deeper relationship with the international student, build a loyal community, and establish itself a leading provider of OSHC. Thank you for your time and consideration. I'm confident that together we can achieve a remarkable result. Thank you.